Contrary to what many people think, sleep is not just for resting, it's for healing. But why do so many nights feel heavy instead? Why do memories, mistakes, and old feelings show up the moment you close your eyes? Why does anxiety grow louder just when you want peace? And if sleep has the power to repair, how can you guide your mind to heal instead of worry? Tonight, we'll explore what ancient wisdom has always known, that night can free the heart, and what modern science now proves about the brain's ability to change while you sleep. You will see why deep sleep can take the pain of the day and turn it into calm. Stay until the end, because I'll guide you through a simple bedtime ritual that helps quiet anxiety and plant peace before you drift off. With just 1 minute, you can set your brain to heal while you sleep and wake up lighter, calmer, and ready for a better day. Why does the night feel so heavy with emotions? Think about what happens when you finally lie down. The house is quiet, the lights are off, and suddenly every memory comes alive. You remember a conversation that hurt, a mistake you made, a worry about tomorrow. It feels as if your mind waits all day for this moment to bring everything back. People have noticed this for thousands of years. Aristotle wrote that when the senses stop working outwardly, the mind turns inward. During the day, sounds and sights pull your attention away. But at night, with no distractions, the inner world wakes up. The Stoic philosopher Seneca warned about this too. He said our minds suffer twice, once when we imagine the future and again when we actually meet it. His advice was simple: each night, review your day, forgive yourself, and let go. Imagine closing a book and placing it on the shelf. Once it's closed, you don't have to keep rereading the same page. Buddhist teachers gave a similar lesson. Thich Nhat Hanh said thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They pass by when you stop chasing them. At night, instead of fighting or judging the thoughts, you can let them drift. Some monks even practice small breathing rituals before sleep, gently telling the mind, "You are safe. You can rest now." Epicurus, another ancient thinker, believed that peace came from living simply and not holding on to fears. He encouraged letting go of heavy worries before sleep so the mind could find natural calm. These teachings were not just philosophy for books, they were tools for real life. Imagine a person thousands of years ago lying under the stars after a long day of work. Aristotle would say, "This quiet is natural. Your inner voice is speaking." Seneca would say, "Forgive today and release it." A Buddhist teacher would say, "Breathe and watch your thoughts float away." What they all understood is that night is a doorway. It's when you can meet your mind face to face. If you enter with fear and regret, those feelings can follow you into sleep. But if you enter with calm and forgiveness, the night can become a place of healing. These ancient voices saw something true long before science could measure it. The brain at night is open. It can repeat pain or it can let go. It depends on what you give it before you fall asleep. Now, let us see how modern science explains this and why it proves that these old practices were right all along. What really happens inside your brain when you go to bed, hoping for peace but meeting a flood of feelings instead? Scientists have mapped a network in the brain called the default mode network, or DMN. Think of it as the mind's night shift. During the day, your attention is pulled outward, to work, to screens, to conversations. That keeps the DMN quieter. But when the lights go off and the outside world disappears, this network wakes up. It starts replaying memories, imagining futures, and reworking old feelings. That is why you can feel like your brain has turned into a movie projector the moment your head hits the pillow. The DMN is closely linked to self-reflection and sometimes to anxiety and depression. When it runs wild, you get rumination, the endless replay of pain or fear. But here's the good news. It's not fixed. Your brain is plastic, able to change and rewire itself. And the time right before and during deep sleep is one of its most flexible states. Studies on neuroplasticity show that as you drift towards sleep, your brain is still deciding what to keep, what to let go, and how to label emotional memories. Deep sleep, especially the slow wave stage, acts like an emotional reset button. It can strip the sharp pain from memories while keeping the facts. This is why a good night's sleep often makes yesterday's problems feel lighter. Breathing science adds another piece. Slow, deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural brake. It lowers heart rate, calms the stress response, and sends a clear signal to the brain that it's safe to rest. Even 1 minute of slow breathing can reduce the arousal that fuels racing thoughts. Visualization also plays a powerful role. Research shows that imagining safe, calming scenes before bed can lower mental excitement and shorten the time it takes to fall asleep. It's like handing the brain a new story right before it files the day away. Put these pieces together. The default mode network is the stage for night overthinking. Neuroplasticity means the brain is ready to rewrite patterns before sleep. Slow breathing and gentle imagery can flip the switch from stress to calm. And here's where science meets ancient wisdom. Aristotle didn't know about networks, but he knew the mind turns inward at night. Seneca taught to release the day. Buddhist practice used breath and safe images. Now we can see why they worked. The brain was ready to change, and they gave it peace to store instead of pain. This is why your nights don't have to stay heavy. You can guide the DMN, use your brain's natural plasticity, and plant calm right before deep sleep begins. Stay with me because next I'll lead you through a simple bedtime ritual that does exactly that, helping you quiet anxiety and wake with a lighter heart. We've covered a lot tonight. You've heard how ancient wisdom understood the power of the night. Aristotle said that when the senses go quiet, the mind wakes up. Seneca taught that you can forgive the day and let it go before you sleep. Buddhist teachers showed that you don't have to fight your thoughts. You can let them float away like clouds. You've also learned what modern science now proves. Your default mode network, the part of the brain that replays and worries, lights up when the world goes quiet. But it's plastic, open to change right before sleep. Deep sleep can strip pain from memories and help you wake with a lighter mood. Slow breathing calms the nervous system and tells the brain it's safe. Visualization can hand your mind a new story just before it stores the day. All of this leads to one simple truth: night can heal you if you guide it. The same brain that loops on pain can rewrite those loops into calm. You just have to step in before sleep begins. Now, imagine this. You finish your day, turn off the lights, and instead of a storm of old feelings, you know exactly what to do. In just 1 minute, you calm your body, quiet your mind, and give your brain a signal to heal as you sleep. You drift off quickly, and you wake up not heavy with yesterday's pain, but lighter, calmer, and ready for a new day. Let's do this together right now so you can use it tonight. First, get comfortable. I suggest lying on your back and placing one hand lightly over your chest. Feel the warmth of your hand and notice your breath. Take a slow breath in through your nose, count to 4. Hold it for 2, then breathe out gently through your mouth for 6. As you exhale, imagine the weight of the day leaving your body. Repeat this 3 times, letting each breath tell your nervous system it's safe to rest. Now, picture the events of your day as small lanterns floating on a quiet river. See them drift away one by one until the water grows still. Softly think, I release today. It is done. Next, imagine a small glowing button deep inside your brain. As you slowly breathe out, picture yourself pressing it. With each gentle press, a warm light spreads through your head, down your body, turning down the volume of your thoughts. Silently say, I am safe. I am calm. I am ready for rest. This is not magic. It's how your body and brain really work. The slow breathing activates your parasympathetic system, lowering your heart rate and silencing the default mode network. Letting go of the day uses the same memory system that can hold pain, but this time you're retagging the day as finished. The image of pressing the button gives your brain a new, safe script to store right before sleep. Try this tonight. Notice if your thoughts quiet faster and if sleep comes easier. Pay attention to how you feel when you wake, lighter, calmer, more at peace. And if this helps you, share your experience in the comments. Someone else struggling through long, anxious nights might need to hear that it works. Subscribe to this channel to keep learning how to reprogram your subconscious and build calmer, more awake days and nights. Every video here blends ancient wisdom with modern neuroscience to help you break free from unconscious patterns and live with more peace.